Despite being in a state of shock, Abdul Kanajid says he vividly remembers the most painful experience of his life.
They took me from my house, brought me to the camp. They kept punching and kicking me all night. They shoved a bottle in my anus, poured gasoline on my body, and then set me on fire.
He says he was arrested and tortured by 3 members of the Philippine military July 23rd on suspicions he was a member of the Abu Sayyaf in the southern Philippines. He was then rescued by a member of the local judicial court who ordered him to be brought immediately to the hospital. Ajid maintains he is not a member of the Abu Sayyaf but has been working as a baker in their community in Sumisip, Basilan. The military insists they have strong evidence to prove Ajid was involved in several criminal activities, but now admits he is a victim of torture and has already sacked the 3 soldiers.
This kind of dealings or how treatment to persons under their custody should no longer be tolerated and should be stopped as soon as possible.
Human rights observers have said the failure of the government to prosecute those involved in torture, abductions and killings has resulted in more military abuses. Human rights violations remain to be the chronic problem of the Philippine military. According to Human Rights Watch, only 7 extrajudicial killing cases have been successfully prosecuted over the last decade. None since President Aquino took office. Here in a military camp, troops take an oath to adhere to international humanitarian law and are reminded to follow proper procedures in their handling of detainees. The military says their forces are going through a fresh campaign to re-educate their troops, but admits there is more to be done to reform the institution.
You have been fighting with your own soldiers. It's very hard to prosecute your own soldiers. We're just starting actually to educate commanders and also the troops. It might take a little bit time.
But Ajid says he no longer has time to wait.
I am not afraid. I just want them to be punished. I just want to get out of this case and get a job again.
Ajid hopes to recover quickly from his wounds and be with his family again, leaving only the scars to remind him of his troubled past. Jamela, Alindogan, Jazeera, Zamboanga City, Southern Philippines.